Hello students, today we will be doing exercise 5.4 optional question number 1 and question number 2. Few more sums of RS we will be doing. So let us start question number 1 of exercise 5.4 NCERT. The question number 1 is saying that or asking that which term of this AP is first negative term. Like this sum I have done earlier when I was explaining some extra sums. Even then let us do it. Let the first negative term be Tn. Then over here for this AP, the introduction part I have forgotten. We will be writing for the given AP 1 to 1, 117, 113 and so on. A equals to 1 to 1, D equals to minus of 4 and let Tn be the first negative term. Then Tn is less than 0. This implies A plus n minus 1 into D is less than 0. This implies 1 to 1 plus n minus 1 into minus 4 is less than 0. This implies n minus 1 into minus 4 is less than minus 1 to 1. This implies n minus 1. This minus minus we can't cancel in an inequality. So we will be writing into 4 is greater than 1 to 1. Take care, over here 4 is greater than 3 but minus 4 is less than minus 3. So whenever the sign changes, the inequality sign also changes. Because this inequality we can cancel, but in the inequality we change the sign of the inequality. So this implies n minus 1 is greater than 1 to 1 by 4. This implies n is greater than 1 to 1 by 4 plus of 1, which will be 1 to 5 by 4. This implies n is greater than 31 1 by 4. So the number just number, the term just greater than 31 1 by 4. Obviously 31 1 by 4 31 1 by 4 is not any term. Therefore n equals to 32. That is 32nd term is first negative term. So 5.4 question number 1, 32nd term. So and I remember children, like this sum we have already done also. So it's just a revision of that question in the form of another example. Now question number 2. Question 2. Question 2 is saying that the sum of the third and the seventh term of an AP. I am starting from given part only. The sum of the third and the seventh term of an AP is 6 and their product is 8. And what we have to find? Find the sum of the first 16 terms of the AP. So what we have to do? To find S16. First 16 terms of the AP. So we have to find S16. So in solution part, we will write let A be the first term. In all the sums children, if I forget, you please write let A be the first term and D be the common difference for the given AP. This line you please write before writing any formula. Then, according to question, T3 plus T7 equals to 6 implies A plus 2D plus A plus 6D is equals to 6. This implies 2A plus of AD equals to 6. This implies A plus of 4D equals to 3. One more condition is given. Also, T3 into T7 equals to 8. This implies A plus 2D into A plus of 6D equals to 8. Now over here, either I have to eliminate A or D. So it's easy to write the value of A in terms of 3 minus of 4D, because D value will be equals to 3 minus A by 4, which is in fraction form. So from 1, in place of A, I am writing 3 minus 4D. 3 minus of 4D plus of 2D, and over here also 3 minus of 4D plus of 6D equals to 8. This implies 3 minus of 2D, and over here 3 plus of 2D equals to 8. This implies 9 minus of 4D square equals to 8. This implies 4D square equals to 9 minus of 8 equals to 1. This implies D square equals to 1 by 4, implies D is equals to plus minus 1 by 2. Therefore, 1 implies A equals to 3 minus of 4D equals to 3 minus of 4 into 1 by 2 equals to 3 minus 2 equals to 1, when D equals to 1 by 2. And A equals to 3 minus of 4 into minus 1 by 2, when D equals to minus 1 by 2. So you can see D value, 2 values are there for D. So A equals to 3 plus of 2 equals to 5. So we have to find S16. So here two cases are there. Case 1, when A equals to 5 and D is equals to minus 1 by 2. Okay? So therefore S16 equals to n by 2 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So we will be getting over here 8 and 10 minus of 15 by 2. So this will be equals to 8 into 20 minus 5 is 20 minus 15 is 5 by 2, and this we will be getting as 20. Now case 2, when how much A? When A is equals to 1 and D value is also 1 by 2. So S16 is equals to n by 2 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So here we will be getting 2 plus of 15 by 2 equals to 8 into 15 plus 4 is 19 by 2. So 2 4s are yes, 76. So two answers we are getting. Let me see the answer. 5.4 question number 2. 5.4 question 20 and 76. Yes. So both are correct. Means both the answers are valid over here because of this D value. D value was coming as plus minus 1 by 2. So for minus of 1 by 2 we got 1 A value. and for plus of 1 by 2 we got the other a value, that is 1. So for both the conditions you find as 16. For first we are getting 20 and for the other we are getting 76. So at last you can write over here as, therefore required sum is 2076. Answer as 16 equals to 20 or 76. Now let us do some extra sums from R.S. Agarwal, which I feel is to be discussed with you. And rest all sums you will be practicing by own. All the types of the sums, children, you please practice. Before going to the examination hall, make yourself prepared. Make yourself fully prepared. So this question which I have taken is the sum of the first 7 terms. The sum of the first 7 terms. First 7 terms of an AP is something given as 63, and the sum of its next 7 terms, sum of its next 7 terms is 161. Find the 28th term of the AP. Find the 28th term of the AP. Now children, over here only the thing you have to understand is the sum of the first 7 terms of the AP. First, though, that introduction part, let A be the common difference, A be the first term and D be the common difference for the given AP. Children, remember to write this. For writing the formula, what is A and D has to be clarified to the evaluator. Now it is given the sum of its first 7 terms. So according to question, S7 equals to 63. This implies n by 2, 2a plus 60 equals to 63. This implies 7 9s are 63 and this 2 will be cancelled, so we will be getting a plus of 3d equals to 9. 7 9s are 63, we have cancelled. So this is equation number 1. Now other condition is given and the sum of its next 7 terms. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Till here the sum is given as 63. And then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This sum is given as 161. So if we count all, that is 7 plus 7, it means sum of the 14 terms will be equals to 63 plus 161. This only is a new concept of this sum which I had to discuss with you. So if you understand this, the sum is as usual which we were doing. Also, sum of next 7 terms is 161. Therefore, S7 plus next 7. So we can write S14 equals to 63 plus 161. I think now you understand. Now this implies, now this equals to how much? 161 plus 63, 4, 2 and 2, which will be equals to 224. Now S14 formula will be n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d equals to 224. This implies 7. So 2a plus 13d equals to 224 by 7. So 7 3s are and 7 2s are. This implies 2a plus of 13d equals to 32. Now equation number 1, from 1 we can write 2a plus 6d equals to 18. Now subtracting we get 7d equals to 4 and 2 minus 1 is 1. This implies d is equals to 2, and putting the value of d either in 1 or this equation. So I am putting in 1 only. Therefore 1 implies a equals to 9 minus of 3d equals to 9 minus of 3 into 2 equals to 9 minus of 6 equals to 3. Therefore a is 3 and d is 2. What the question is asking, find the 28th term of the AP. Therefore T28 equals to a plus 27d equals to a value is 3 and 27 into 2, that is 54, and 54 plus 3 is 57, and this will be the answer. So children, a good question. The thing is, you should understand the next 7 terms is given. So first 14, the sum of first 14 terms sum is given. Now next question, number 2, which I have taken, is the sum of the first 6 terms. The sum of first 6 terms of an AP is 42. The ratio of its 10th term to 30th term is 1:3. Find the first term, and the 13th term. Find T1 and T13 of the AP. So in this sum also we will write the introductory statement for the given AP. Let A be the first term and D be the common difference. Now according to question we will write the given fact. The sum of the first 6 terms of an AP is 42. So S6 equals to 42. This implies n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d equals to 42. Now 2 3s are 6, and this implies 2a plus 5d equals to 42 by 3 equals to 3 1 ja 3 4 ja, and make it 1. Also the ratio of its 10th term to 30th term, also T ratio of its 10th term, so T10 to 30th term is 1 by 3. So this implies A plus 9d by A plus 29d equals to 1 by 3. This implies 3a plus, cross multiplication I am doing, plus 27d equals to a plus 29d. Now here I am solving this. Okay, let me do here itself. This implies 3a minus a is 2a, and over here 29 minus 27 equals to, let us bring it this side, minus of 2d equals to 0. This implies a minus of d equals to 0 or a equals to d. So 1 implies 2a plus 5a equals to 14. This implies a equals to 2 equals to d. So both a and d value is 2. Now what I have to do? find T1 and T13. Therefore, T1 equals to the first term, that is 2, and T13 equals to A plus of 12D. A is 2, 12, and D also is 2, so it is 26. So answer is 2 and 26. Yes. So let me do one or two more sums. Yes, I got one good sum. This sum is saying if the sum of the first p terms of an AP. Question 3. If the sum of first p terms of an AP is the same as the sum of its first q terms, then it's a solved example, children. You can see from the book as well. Then show that the sum of its first p plus qth term, first p plus q terms is 0. So here also, children, that story you write, let A be the first term and D be the common difference of the given AP. Now it is given if the sum of the first p terms, yani ki SP, is the same as the sum of its first q terms, equals to SQ, means according to question. But SP formula is p by 2, 2a plus p minus 1 into D, and equals to q by 2, 2a plus q minus 1 into D. 2 will be cancelled, and we will be getting over here 2ap plus p into p minus 1 into D equals to 2aq plus q into q minus 1 into D. Now this implies 2a and p minus q plus of p square minus p minus of q square and plus of q into D equals to 0. This implies 2a into p minus q plus of, over here, p square minus q square and minus of p minus of q into D equals to 0. Then where shall I write? Over here, this implies 2a p minus of q plus, in this I can take p minus q common, left is p plus of q minus of 1 into D equals to 0. So we will be getting p minus q common, and in the bracket is 2a plus p plus q minus 1 into D equals to 0. And question is saying that first p plus qth term is 0. So over here this will be 0 or this will be 0. Now p and q are different terms. So this implies 2a plus p plus q minus of 1 into D equals to 0. Now this we can write as p plus q by 2 and by 2, 2a plus p plus q minus 1 into D equals to 0. So this implies S of p plus q equals to 0. So here, children, like this sum I think I have discussed in the first formula also. So, and hence proved. Hence proved. Now what I want to say over here is, suppose another way I can make it equation number 1. Now S of P plus Q, I'll be writing the formula as S of P plus Q equals to P plus Q by 2 and 2A plus of P plus Q minus 1 into D. And this value is 0 from equation number 1. So P plus Q by 2 into 0 equals to 0 and hence proved. But over here I have made the arrangement by multiplying it with P plus Q by 2. Same thing it is. Understanding part is required. So to some extent all types of the sums I have discussed in AP. So this was the last sum which I have discussed in this chapter. If you feel to ask more sums, you can ask from any of the platforms. In the next video I'll be starting a new chapter. So till then, goodbye children. Thank you.